And the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first on his way to the ring, from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, he is the Beatdown. So Beatdown with an opportunity tonight. Last year he was actually in the X Division tournament. He got eliminated in the opening round, but tonight, a year after that, his career has changed dramatically. He's already won an Undisputed Superstardom Championship. He's one of the more recent Intercontinental Champions. And tonight, he's looking to take a step further, one step closer to getting back into a main event title picture. Whether that be on ED or Superstardom remains to be answered. We do know his opponent has made a clear consensus of which championship he's heading to. And of course, Beatdown is going to be in for a battle, and he might be on the receiving end of a beatdown, but he's going to hope that he can change that, because he has a big opportunity to impress tonight. Beatdown, of course, earlier on the pre-show announced that he will be in his very first ever Battle for Glory All-Stars tournament, and hey, debuting in that tournament, the number 6 seed cannot complain for him. Had a very good year, and for that reason, at number 6, he'll be going up against the X Division champion Lizman, who you guys just saw moments ago punched his ticket into the finals of the tournament. He'll be going up against DZ a little later on tonight for the X Division championship, as well as the tournament crown. And now, introducing his opponent on his way to the ring, from California, he is Hybrid. So we talked about Beatdown's opponent making a clear statement of where he's going. Hybrid Maniac wants the ED Championship after main eventing WrestleMania and winning the Undisputed Superstardom Championship. Hybrid is ready to move on to bigger and better things, and he's going to start that by trying to beat Beatdown tonight. And if Hybrid wins tonight, you have to wonder just how many more people is he going to have to knock down before he's knocking on the door of the Undisputed World Champion. And it's really interesting given who the champion could be. If Rowlick wins the championship, we could see a WrestleMania 7 rematch. Hybrid and Rowlick, of course, 2+ years ago fought for that championship, the Undisputed Superstardom Championship, and now they have an opportunity to maybe go up against each other for the World Championship. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself in the meantime, because Hybrid's got to get to Beatdown, get past Beatdown, and of course, Rowluck is going to have to get past Greedy in order for that to even have a chance of happening. Lizman, you're back in the party, and so is your shitty mic. Can you please mute that thing, or do something about it? Sorry to get out of character, folks. And as Ratluck had been saying a couple of times throughout the Wicked and Lizman semifinal match that I was unable to commentate, I do really want to thank everybody for dealing with the technical difficulties. You guys know it happens sometimes more than others. I remember last year, Airbound definitely had a couple more than what Vengeance had had, and ironically, both last year's Vengeance and this year's Vengeance were pretty darn good when it came to connection. We really didn't have too many issues with that, but again, this year maybe a bit of a different story, different game. Certainly 2K16, I can still say, has nowhere near the amount of problems that we saw on 2K15, but there are still those issues. They seem to be a little bit more of an occurrence as of the last couple of months compared to the several months before that. So. And another announcement, too, that I did want to let everybody know, just because... Lizman, your mic again, dude. I don't know if you can just keep it unplugged the whole time. Anyway, though, so, all right, moving back into this. So just another announcement for everybody. This is an important announcement I should mention. Originally, one of our scheduled matchups tonight featured James Arkoffel set to go up against NBC Master. That match has now been pulled from tonight's card due to NBC dealing with some issues, as well as some technical difficulties, obviously a little bit behind schedule in tonight's show. So coming up after this, we have our 3 main events, I guess you could call them that, the X Division Tournament Finals, as well as both of our World Championships set to be defended. So we're talking 3 back-to-back-to-back championship matches here in EIF. But before that, we take you inside the ring, Beatdown and Hybrid. By the way, that means tonight's show just a 6-match card, 5 ED and 1 Superstardom match. Sorry, Superstardom. That won't be taking much of a change. We'll talk about that in just a little bit with our upcoming pay-per-view. Following this, as we await to load into the match here between Beatdown and Hybrid Maniac. These two have been in the ring before together, not very often in one-on-one scenarios, but Beatdown actually, upon winning his Undisputed Superstardom Championship back in September, his only main event championship, one day later taken away from him, the hands of Hybrid Maniac. So certainly was not something Beatdown was too fond of, but it happens. Oh, shit. Ratluck gets in first. I'll hop out. Anyway, though, while Ratluck and I get ready to get counted out, we want to remind everybody, like I said, only one Superstardom match tonight, unfortunately. We do apologize for our Superstardom fans, our Superstardom rights activists, but it's going to be a big one. It's our only multi-man match of the night, too, so it should be exciting. And 3 weeks from today, if you're an ED fan, if you like what you see here, then you're going to like 3 weeks from now as we go back to single brand pay-per-views every year, once a year for each brand. They get their own pay-per-view. ED is going to get it first, and it's coming up 3 weeks from today, the last Saturday, actually the last day in April. Saturday, April 30th, it's EIF's 6th annual Hardcore Sacrifice, presented to you exclusively by Extreme Distortion. So all created content, you're going to get to see no Superstardom, and that should be a good time. Ready? Ding, ding, ding. And we talked about earlier in our pre-show that is also going to be the night where this year's Battle for Glory All-Stars tournament will kick off, and we're planning on having multiple Battle for Glory All-Stars preliminary round matchups to take place at Hardcore Sacrifice, so it should be a really good time. Beatdown with a spinning heel kick just clipped Hybrid on the nose. Not enough to take him down, but he'll show Beatdown a way to be taken down. Beatdown him awkwardly running into Hybrid, though. A bit of a botch there. These guys are, again, two superstars. Either superstar getting a win over the other is a big win. Hybrid not a part of this year's BFG, wasn't a part of last year's, originally suspended from last year's, but much like Brutality, it looks like Hybrid is stepping away from the Battle for Glory. He's a part of the decision-making process. He did that, help us out last year. He also did it this year. Beatdown again. He will be a part of the BFG for the first time in his career, the number 6 seed, going up against number 11, that's Lizman, the X Division champion, who's just coming off of defeating Wicked Jr. back-to-back pay-per-views, and this time going to the finals against DZ one-on-one. That match set to come up next, and that will be an Extreme Rules matchup. So, I mean, you're DZ and you got a chance to watch Lizman. Somewhat intimidating. DZ's a guy that can sometimes hang around for a while, but you have to think that, especially being that DZ's Lizman's senior of 6 years of being in this league, match leader all time as well, DZ might be looking to use some weapons to kind of help himself out. No Extreme thus far tonight. This is also a normal rules match, but hopefully that Extreme Rules match as well as our ladder match main event will help satisfy those that need the craving of carnage. As Beatdown goes back and forth with Hybrid, actually has the upper hand on the former Superstardom champion right now. Multi-time Superstardom champion, actually. Hybrid is the league leader all time in the most undisputed Superstardom championships held. Beatdown with a headlock now on Hybrid. Going to go back into it. Beatdown trying to impress right now. And, you know, he's been taking things to heart lately, and that's not something that Beatdown's very known to do. Beatdown's a guy who tends to kind of laugh most things off, just tries to have a fun time. But, I mean, you know, people have been saying stuff to him. They've been talking trash on Beatdown lately. His skill has rapidly declined from what it was. And Beatdown, you know, last year had such high praise of him in 2K15, but things changed a little bit. And now Beatdown in 2K16, yes, he's a former Intercontinental champion this year. He held that title, actually defended it against DZ, who we were just talking about at WrestleMania 9. Beatdown and Hybrid both winners at EIF WrestleMania 9, where Beatdown made his WrestleMania debut. But you know, most of the year, I mean, Beatdown's been riding coattails, and he's been losing a lot more than he did last year, and so that's something that people have really taken notice of since Beatdown lost that IC title about a month ago too. Been going on a bit of a losing rut, and he flat out pretty much admitted to himself a week ago. He said, you know what, I suck at this game. I'm not good. I'm not what I was. and perhaps taking that to heart a little bit to the point where he's trying to get back to where he was. He certainly seems to be bringing one of the better sides of beatdown that we have seen in 2K16 here tonight against Hybrid. Hybrid now brought to both feet. Beatdown with a spinner on the back fist, and you know what? There's never a better time, really. I mean, you're headed into the summer soon, and more specifically the Battle for Glory All-Stars tournament, so you're beatdown. I mean, now's the time to bring your A game. You're going up against an underseed who really isn't much of an underseed at all. Beatdown stomping on the ribs of Hybrid from that top turnbuckle. He's certainly bringing the pain to the California resident. And awkwardly Beatdown taken out. It's been a night of botches, and there's some flying for you here at Airbound. Referee will begin the count on the outside here. These two do have to be careful about that. Hybrid, thrown into the announce table, more specifically JBL's hat. Now Beatdown picking Hybrid up, and strong Irish whipping Hybrid right into that apron painfully on that side. Now Beatdown with a taunt. He thinks he's Goldberg. Finisher in hand for Beatdown, a signature for the opposition. Down at 5, and now we have some stallage in the lag. Hybrid will enter the ring. Clean entry provided by Beatdown, and a Luthez from Hybrid. Hybrid actually needing to come from behind in this match. It's very rare that I would ever have to say that for a guy like Hybrid. And now Beatdown trying to tee off. An upper hand on Hybrid. A little bit of lag in this match certainly doesn't help either party on that end. Beatdown with a stomp on a Hybrid. Hybrid reverse. Beatdown and Hybrid both down to one reversal. And how about a knee trembler from Hybrid to gain him a finisher in his possession? Both men not damaged enough to probably take the risk of hitting a finisher on one or the other. But Hybrid certainly realizes he's got the offense, and although both him and Beatdown only have one reversal, Beatdown does not want to use that reversal yet. He no-sells and gets that heel kick off to take the upper hand. And Hybrid's thinking the same thing. Hybrid does not want to use that reversal just yet. Beatdown with the right back kick, another jab into the corner. And look at this, Whisper in the Wind. Haven't seen that move in a while. Shout out to McDonut. He used to love doing that move. And Beatdown catching Hybrid off the rope. I don't know if Hybrid really prepared. You know, talking to a couple people around the EIF locker room, and Beatdown now going out. Beatdown and Hybrid both now exchanging some aerial style to their offense. I talked with a few people in the EIF, and one of the things that people had said was this match looked like it was going to be a squash match. Oh, wait a minute. Beatdown head to the top turnbuckle. Counted 3. Doesn't need to do this, but he does anyway. Hybrid Maniac. They have broken ribs after that. Beatdown jumping from the top turnbuckle all the way to the outside, landing right on the stomach of Hybrid, who's really that torso area is being abused right now from Beatdown. Beatdown will roll into the ring accordion style. Hybrid to the apron. As I mentioned, though, a lot of people really writing Beatdown off. We talk about that skill thing up. Beatdown has a hiccup here, and Hybrid's going to catch him. And now, referee signaling for them to get down. Hybrid disagrees. And from the middle rope, look at this. This is a modified Olympic slam. Shout out to Kurt Angle. His farewell tour on TNA being done, and all of a sudden, wait a minute, Hybrid exposing that top turnbuckle, top right of your screen, guys. You see no turnbuckle mesh padding over it. Look for that to potentially be a factor. Beatdown over the body, takedown from behind. Referee got caught in some of that impact. Beatdown with a neck breaker now, jumping over the top and nearly caught the referee again. Official can make a disqualification here as Beatdown awkwardly impacts Hybrid back first. He now picks up Hybrid Maniac, who no-sells with the drop kick. Well, certainly Beatdown has done his homework as of late. That cannot be discredited. He has definitely improved head into this match. I don't think Hybrid was ready for this. And look at that, Hybrid with a different hold. These two are certainly pulling out some stops here. The X Division had the first 2 matches, and it took some time to get them out of the way. So now Hybrid and Beatdown say it's their time to shine. Hybrid from the middle rope, looking down, and a body splash over the back of Beatdown. Beatdown now being picked up, and all of a sudden, for the first time in this match, Hybrid seems to feel comfortably in control. Commentators curse. German suplex reversal from the Canadian. Beat down now, rolling over Hybrid. Now Lionsault connects. Running over to that middle rope. Across the ring, the distance, as Hostile would say. Who's been watching throughout tonight's broadcast, from what I understand. Hostile not competing tonight at his return match this past week, going over Midnight Mayfire, who is a competitor much like Hostile in the tournament. They won't see each other, at least in the first round. And now, what's this? Beat down. Look at this. Hybrid Maniac multiple times knocking beat down head first into that exposed turnbuckle. And that had to hurt. And now going back after that face of beatdown, doesn't look like he's busted open. Oh, wait a minute. The game doesn't allow blood. Hasn't for years. Great. And now Hybrid Maniac taking advantage. Finisher. Into a pinfall. 1, 2. And Beatdown able to kick out. You know what? Beatdown nearly got pinned. And again, we mentioned that exposed turnbuckle being a key factor in this match. Hybrid quickly going after that finisher after hitting Beatdown face first multiple times on that steel buckle. Beatdown now going for the grapple. Beatdown, what is this? I have no idea what that was, but I know Hybrid is out of reversals, and so is Beatdown now. But Beatdown has the stamina. Finisher connects. No, it wasn't. No, it was not. No, it was not. All right, Hybrid gets a free taunt. He gets one free taunt, not against the finisher rule. All right, keep going. Or the taunt rule. Ding, ding. And Beatdown with a knee. I thought it was going to be the finisher, but for some reason, Beatdown was thinking, why not? And now Hybrid wisely to the outside. And Beatdown botching on attempting to fly to the outside. Doesn't happen for him. Referee begins the count. Hybrid gets some time. Beatdown saying, I'm going to F your B. Don't ask what that means. And it's not face your book. Remember, Hybrid's taunt did not count against his rule. That is one of the new rules actually added. We talked about that at the start of our show. Hybrid with a knee trembler, signature to Beatdown. So Hybrid with 2 finishers, make it 1. He's going to hit 1, and it's 2-0. 2-0 finisher count for Hybrid. 1, 2, and Beatdown kicks out again. Hybrid having a tough time putting Beatdown away. And I'm sure Hybrid can't feel easy knowing that, yeah, he's got 1 finisher, but Beatdown has 3 in his possession. Hybrid's got to make sure every reversal counts. Oh, Beatdown using a reversal there. Now Beatdown with a signature. Beatdown. Wait a minute. Finisher. Tiger Bomb. Untamed Legend does that move. 2. And, Beatdown nearly getting the 3 count. 2-1 finisher count now. Hey, shout out to Untamed Legend. He might not find his way on the card tonight, but he got an acknowledgement on the stream. Good for you, kid. And Hybrid with a finisher reversal, bringing him down to 1 reversal, and with another finisher in hand. Beatdown has had a tough time reversing finishers tonight, and he'll ring escape manually. Being his first of 3, I believe. Beatdown to the outside. Oh, we've got quite a match going on here at Airbound. Still 3 more to go. And Hybrid to the outside. Hybrid to the apron, dropping back down again. Now Hybrid does elect to get in the ring, getting lag. Continue. Oh, Beatdown went for the rear view. And Hybrid said, my Anaconda don't want none. Picks up Beatdown. Sometimes I laugh at my own references. This is terrible. Oh, Beatdown going for a jab to the inside. Hybrid with a reversal. Now you have to be careful of your Beatdown because you know a finisher can happen. Hybrid comboing away, knocking Beatdown to the corner. Second time, and look at that. Hybrid just nearly bulldozing through Beatdown, it felt like. And now Hybrid stealing the finisher. 3-1 finisher count. Shoulders down. 1. A little bit of lag. Down by Nemes. Beatdown up. He's still able to kick out. And now Beatdown on the receiving end of a beatdown. He certainly looked a lot better in this match early on, but Hybrid has pulled it together a bit more. Hybrid waiting over top of Beatdown. Teeing off of the back. Beatdown has been on the defense for much of the match now. Much of the recent outgoings of the match. Hybrid with, I believe, his third taunt. Hybrid just going to wait. He needs to be careful here. Hybrid does not want to get in trouble. So he does the right thing and just knocking Beatdown right back over. This match has really just shifted. It's been Beatdown, then it's been Hybrid. There's been times where it's been fast-paced now lately. It's been more slow-paced. And it really seems like Hybrid prefers that slow pace. Beatdown certainly seems to go with a little bit of running gun. And Beatdown. What move? The spinorama? You reversed it, didn't you? So then, yeah, just don't do it again. But yeah, if that's banned, then yeah, if you reversed it, then he's all good. You could DDT connects for Beatdown. Beatdown now picking up Hybrid. And Beatdown knows he's just got to control that offense right now. Beatdown taking advantage. The reversals are very, very close. Hybrid, I'm assuming, wants that third reversal back. That's why he has elected not to use any yet. And as soon as Beatdown, as soon as Hybrid got his third reversal back, he needed to use it. I think Beatdown was trying to get Hybrid, but Hybrid just got that third reversal back. Beatdown now driving Hybrid knee first into the canvas. Again, 3-1 finisher count in favor of Hybrid. Certainly been back and forth, though. Cannot deny that. Beatdown now waiting. Switches over to the finisher. He does have a signature as well. Hybrid with a signature as well as a finisher, too. And another DDT, leaping DDT for Beatdown. And now Beatdown trying to play it like Hybrid. That's slow pace. He's going to wake up on Hybrid, and I'm assuming he's canceling it out. He does not. Rear view connects. That's a finisher, and that's a 3-2 finisher count, too. And Beatdown nearly pinning Hybrid, who had to use resiliency. Beatdown. Oh, free move, and it's 3 times that. 3 times that based on the new rules. So Hybrid gets 3 free strikes / strong strikes, whatever. It's 1. This is what we were talking about. We talked about in the pre-show, guys. So if you're a superstar cracking down here, if you're a superstar watching this, you have to learn. And now, Hybrid, Beatdown covered, shoulders are down. 1, 2, and Beatdown kicks out. 4-2 finisher count. My goodness. Beatdown getting to his feet, or at least trying to. Hybrid Maniac caught in a leverage pin. Caught in a leverage pin. 1, 2, and no! Hybrid reverses the leverage pin. 1, 2, and no! Beatdown kicks out. My goodness, talk about close calls. And now Hybrid using his comeback. Unbelievable. And he got him. No, he didn't get him. Beatdown reversed him. My goodness. And Beatdown now picking up Hybrid. Hybrid leaping dropkick. And he was just able to clip Beatdown before he could run away. Wow, what a match these guys have had. Hybrid now teeing off on Beatdown again. These guys have mixed so many styles up against one another tonight. I mean, Beatdown goes for the finisher. Hybrid with a reversal, and Beatdown gets him back. Yeah, it does. So do a lot of things he's been doing. And now, Hybrid off the rope. Lion Salt now connects for Beatdown. Beatdown dropping down to one knee. I mean, Beatdown certainly going for a bold move there, trying to hit that finisher with Hybrid having as many reversals as he did. And Hybrid again reversed into a leverage pin. Beatdown came very close last time. 2. Beatdown. Beatdown nearly got him. Oh my goodness. What a match these two have had. Back and forth they go. So many different styles they both used. And whatever credibility Beatdown may have lost from 2K15 to 2K16, I think a lot of it, if not all, has been regained, win or lose, from this performance here tonight. Beatdown picked up. Hybrid Maniac with a super kick that rocks the Canadian superstar. And he's feeling it. He's out of reversals and on a limb. He's just able to avoid it. Now Beatdown has to watch. Drop kick and Beatdown has a finisher. Hybrid has 2 reversals. And Hybrid reverses Beatdown. This could be a given. It is finisher. 5-2 Hybrid Maniac. 1, 2, and Beatdown stays alive. I can't think of a lot of times in 2K16 that Hybrid has really been pushed by opponents. And we all saw at WrestleMania, he pretty much he cruised through his WrestleMania main event. But here tonight, and even though he did lose at Vengeance, the last time you think of a one-on-one where Hybrid was really forced, there's not a lot that come to mind. Beatdown on a limb, tries for a finisher, not going to work. 6-2. He can still kick out and live to fight another day. Is he going to be able to? He does. And now Beatdown is up against the wall, though. One more finisher, and Beatdown automatically loses this match. Beatdown is going to gain a reversal back. He's also going to use his comeback. And Hybrid stopped him with speed. Hybrid stopped him with the speed, so that comeback doesn't really do anything for Beatdown. That's unfortunate. Hybrid's comeback gave him a lot more juice. Beatdown's going to have to be very careful with this one reversal he's got. He's got to cling on to it, maybe get a second one back. He gets hit with this finisher, it's an automatic over. Elbow connects. A Hybrid Maniac. Now, Beatdown out of reversals. Beatdown out of reversals to the apron, and Hybrid's going to let up on him. That's definitely a respectful move from Hybrid. Even in this stretch of the match, he gives clean entry. Obviously showing, these guys, they want to put on a good match too. Hybrid now trying to out-stamina Beatdown to get him over there. He's just got to hit that damn finisher. Beatdown has his reversal back. Beatdown uses it. And Beatdown rolling in. A lot of slow motion for me here. And wow, Beatdown. I think Hybrid thought Beatdown was exiting the ring. Beatdown said otherwise. He uses the DDT. Hybrid gets caught with a heel kick. Beatdown just trying to hang on. It's unbelievable. Hybrid with a reversal. Now live. All right. I've got a plan, don't worry. Beatdown. Awaiting Hybrid to get up. Hybrid now to his feet. Beatdown gets caught by Hybrid. Beatdown thrown back on his head. What a match this has been. Beatdown just living the fight, trying everything he can. Hybrid the super kick. Beatdown once again out of reversals. Goes for the finisher. He went on a limb, and that should do it. You have to admit, Beatdown kind of doing a couple of the. Oh, wait a minute. I spoke too soon. Beatdown had a ring escape. That was his second one he used. Beatdown still has one more. And I think Beatdown definitely you could say he's getting desperate. He's been trying to go for these finishers with pretty easy. It's been pretty easy for Hybrid to read Beatdown, but still, Beatdown could get disqualified here. I don't know that he wants to do that. Hybrid once again, the clean entry is allowed. Gotta respect that. Beatdown throwback connects. And Hybrid down to one reversal. Beatdown really so close to getting that second one back. And but what a time to use it. What a time to use that last one. Very smart on Beatdown's end. on Beatdown's end. I don't know why I said his hand. I mean, now he has the match in his hand, though, potentially. Lion Salt connects. Hybrid's down to one reversal, and Beatdown has none, but Beatdown knows how to do a little bit of Kung Fu, apparently, and he does have a finisher. And Hybrid with a drop kick. I'm not sure really why Beatdown's trying the finishers when he has. I don't know if he's relying on the lag to maybe catch Hybrid. Hybrid's reversed, I believe, 3, maybe even 4 of Beatdown's finisher attempts tonight. Beatdown with 2 finisher reversals on Hybrid. And now Beatdown, goes for the rear view. He tried to get him again, and yet again, Beatdown maintains offense. So that move could very well end up getting banned. Because I don't know, though, because actually, and now we're attempting to restore the connection. But we're all good. So both guys out of reversals now. Hybrid just needs to hit Y, and Beatdown. There it is, and 7 finishers connects. Hybrid Maniac. Wow, did that 7th one take a while, and sure did Beatdown make it suspenseful, but in a very entertaining matchup. Hybrid takes down Beatdown here at Airbound. All right, guys, well, again, another great match. We are going to take a quick break here on Airbound. Go offline for just a minute or two here, but when we come back to you, we have the X Division Tournament finale coming up next. Now.